it warms my heart to know that, you know what, we did something to help less fortunate. Because you know what, I grew up poor.
Yeah,
we didn't have a lot of money either. So it's nice to know, and I like the people to know that there is somebody out there who, you know, is still willing to help.
Right.
And
that
plus,
makes me feel good. Yeah.
And I believe that when a community comes together, despite like who you vote for, what color you are, and stuff like that, when they come together as a community, as people, you can do amazing things.
This is the Mostly Middle Tennessee Business Podcast, a podcast about Middle Tennessee business owners and professionals. Mostly.
So it's funny to me when you actually see somebody's name on Facebook and such, which you guys are very prominent on Facebook with the Spring Hill pages, and you see the last name and you know it's Greek, and I'm hearing, I see it as Georgalos, but you're telling me it's Georgalos.
Yes.
There you go. And that name right there, we've got Sasa and Frank Georgalos.
Yes.
Did I say it right?
Yep.
Oh my God, perfect.
Nice. Off to a good start. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I actually reached out to you, probably when I started this podcast several years ago, and I didn't really try to press you all that much because you own a restaurant, which is an unforgiving business. It takes a special person. It takes someone with a lot of passion for the restaurant business to be in that business. Am I right?
Yep.
Yeah?
Sure does.
Sure does.
Especially to stay for 10 years in the same place.
10 years, yeah. Is that when you moved here? Was
Yes.
10 years ago?
No, we were here a little before.
Yes.
Were you?
But we were in Tullahoma.
We lived in
for a
Tullahoma
year.
for a while.
Oh, okay. So Tullahoma for when did
1
you move
year.
to Tennessee?
1 year.
Okay.
2014 and 2015, we bought the restaurant. The restaurant was already open from 2012,
Right.
and we bought it in 2015.
Okay. So it was owned by somebody else?
Yes.
Correct.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't
Another
know that.
Greek guy.
Another Greek,
Yes.
Grecian pizzeria. So that's the name of the restaurant. If you're in Spring Hill and you want, it is a really wide range, but specific menu because you can get pizza, you can get really good salads. You got a good Caesar salad. You have a good, I always get like a grilled chicken salad and stuff like that with the tomatoes and the
Gyros,
onions.
of course.
Gyros, of course.
All the Greek food,
And-
authentic, because I cook everything
You cook everything.
from Greece.
Is it with the meat, the spinning meat cone?
Yes.
Yes. And it is absolutely delicious. Every time we go there, it's a great, real quick sit down. They get you in and out, and it's just, you've been a staple of the community. So kudos.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you.
The thing it was that he went to New York to culinary school.
Right.
But he was more into desserts, more into cakes, more into sweets. That's why you see all this.
Because you have a heck of a bakery there.
Yes,
You got a lot of real estate.
Yeah, but we opened the bakery and breakfast side, let's say, in 2018.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So now we got a small restaurant in 2015 with a very small revenue and a small menu, and we turned it to let's say like a diner type.
Yeah.
New York diner.
Yep.
But we don't offer breakfast
Right.
all day. But after we add the bakery and the breakfast, it became like the only mom and pop that is open every day.
And you have longevity.
Every day.
Yes.
Like no day off.
Because as you guys know, it's tough to have a mom and pop restaurant in this town.
Yes.
My
For 10 years.
gosh.
For 10 years.
10 years.
Open every day, never close.
Right.
Open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
and offer breakfast, lunch, dinner, bakery, and brunch on the weekends.
Now, Frank, you said you're from Westchester County originally. You grew
Correct.
up there?
Mm-hmm.
When did you move? At what age did you move to Florida? I'm sorry, because that's the other thing I'm picking up. You
24?
said Florida.
Yeah.
And New
I
Yorkers.
still got the New York accent.
New Yorkers say Florida.
I moved to Florida.
93, I think.
94. I
94.
moved to
94?
Florida in 94.
So are we the same age, roughly?
I'm going to be 56 in a couple of weeks.
Okay, so you're a couple of years older than I am. So you have 96, around 94, you moved down there. And then you moved here
in 2014.
14. Okay. Well, there you go. And you have, so it's funny because growing up in Westchester, you and I know, I don't know if you've been there as well.
Just 2 times.
Just 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
There are diners everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're unbelievably good. There's like a Central Avenue diner. There's one down that's, I want to say, just on the border of Yonkers. Maybe it's in Yonkers. But if you take Central Avenue down, it's an amazing diner. White Plains has got good diners. You got diners in Connecticut, and they all the good ones are Greek.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why he loves that.
Yeah.
He loves to do the everything thing. You know, that a family comes to the restaurant and let's say one child said, I want burger, or the other one, I want pizza, the other, I want pasta. And the mother said, I'm on a diet, I want salad bar. And the father said, okay, whatever, just you can have whatever you want, but we can still eat in the same table. And we don't have to go to different places.
Diners were great, especially after you went clubbing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because they were always open. There was a Three Brothers Diner in Danbury, Connecticut that served...
that's my ex-boss's brother.
You know where that is? Yep. On White Street.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's funny, you go to that, we used to go there after, hanging out at the bar or whatever and I would always have, now I've come to know it as poutine, but it was cheese fries with gravy. Oh my, it was a heart attack on a plate.
Yeah.
Probably didn't help my situation at the moment.
But here you have to change a little bit the menu. You have to do more healthy options.
Yeah.
And that's why we have more healthy options, gluten-free options, this option, that option.
This is back when I was 18, 19, and I could, have cheese fries with gravy and a milkshake at
1:30 in the morning.
Exactly. Yep. And have it all completely metabolized by the time I wake up the next morning.
Yep.
Yeah. Not anymore. So that doesn't happen anymore these days.
No, it doesn't.
Talk a little bit about the, the community. You have the same effect that I call the Bill Yuss effect. We all know Bill. Mm-hmm. He was the Brodor doctor for many years. He had this like social media effect where he did business to the point where he just took care of everybody. He went above and beyond. Everyone liked him. He was from Chicago. He is from Chicago. And it got to the point where not only would people champion him on social media, on Facebook, on the local pages, if you ever dared speak ill of him, people would come to his defense ardently. I think you guys are there because there was a post recently. You guys put something, I don't know which one of you wrote it.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
You kind of got a little fed up. You were like,
I did.
Yeah,
because I've been doing this for 40 years. And, when you come in and you think, and I'll be the first to admit if we make a mistake or if my employee makes a mistake to try to correct it, immediately we'll try. But when you don't give us any time and you just want to go out there and start bashing, that was it. And especially when you start yelling at my kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they started swearing at my kids.
Like
so
swearing
that's when
a
I was
lot.
fed up.
So you remember who it was?
Yeah, I remember who it was.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
We name names or?
No.
I'm good with faces, but names nowadays, don't ask.
And then I don't like, there is a group of people lately here that we want to attack because we all for small business here, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's tough, man. Restaurants have a big target.
It's not only restaurants. We have so many other businesses here, right? And there is a group of people, I don't know who exactly are, stuff like that, but we can see them around. And they come to the restaurant, they come to your business and say, listen, you're going to give me the thing for free or I'm going to put you a bad review. And
serious?
Yes. And I don't know where they're coming from.
How often does that happen?
It's lately, 2025.
So like once a week, is it frequent?
There is a group, but they come different people. To us, they came like about 3 times. And they say, that we're going to put a bad review. And they did. But if you go to the profiles and stuff like that, there is no
nothing.
profile. And
dummy. They're
yes.
just...
And the other thing is that Google is not cooperating. So it's not.
They're just blackmail. I mean, I guess.
They're not delete those reviews.
Right.
Okay. And that's fine. I don't care. I mean, if somebody put a review that from people that they received the food, they ate the food, and then they say, oh, you're going to give me for free, or, what is going to happen.
But if somebody's trying your restaurant.
Let it happen because I don't really care. Maybe they don't know Frank so well.
Yeah. You have no control over that anyway.
No.
They're going to do what they're going to do.
Exactly.
But you have
I'm
the control.
not going to give you the food for free.
Right.
Because of that. If you come and tell me, you know something, I'm sorry, I don't have money to eat. I'm going to give them the food for free. But if you come and tell me, you know, if you come to
if they tell you
It's
that
like
after
we have our pay forward board.
yes.
If there's people, and I have certain people who I know who come on a weekly basis, who I know in our hardship, yeah, I have no problem.
Right.
I don't
But
like
if you
people
come-
abusing the system.
Yes. No, but if you come and just
Harass.
no,
They blackmail, yeah.
Blackmail.
Yeah.
If you come and blackmail me, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry.
Do they eat the meal first and then tell you that?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's a lot of the times they'll eat in the entire thing and then they'll say, well, I didn't care for it, you know, and then start a whole fuss about, and I don't want to deal with it, especially, and I've dealt with it in front of other customers, you know, I will say to my staff, you know, just give it to me, get him out of here.
But sometimes, you know, when they're blackmailing for real, then we don't. And then you see all the people clapping in the restaurant. And
Why don't you start a wall of blackmail?
Yes, I'm saying.
Those people just
I
take a
thought of
picture
that.
of them.
Yes, we
You know,
thought of that.
Yeah, you think, like sometimes, mostly I guess Chinese restaurants do it when the people that they don't pay.
No
And they
come
put,
no more.
they put their picture up on the wall.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
That's not a bad idea.
That's not
right?
a bad idea.
Sometimes
But,
I
you
have
know,
ideas.
But maybe they don't know Frank so well. Maybe this is new people. Maybe they just moved here. I don't know. And they don't know Frank so well. And they don't know the power that Frank has over the people here. And because I remember years ago, there was a post in iHeart Spring Hill. And there was a lady said that, I don't know what magic potion everybody, Frank from Grecian, everybody is putting in your mouth, and that's why you never say anything bad about him.
I remember
And
that post.
Do you remember that? So that we we curse people, you know, we put magic, we do magic
Voodoo.
tricks, voodoo or whatever to
Windex.
people. Yes, I don't know. And I tell myself, you know something, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what's going on, but honestly, I don't know if I put something in my food that makes
love.
people makes
Oh my
people
gosh.
do that, except love. That's all I put. If love has to do with that, okay.
I try to explain to people our food is authentic Greek food.
Yeah.
And I get upset when people write over Facebook and they say, well, we can't find any place that has Greek authentic food. And I don't like when they don't mention us. And I hate to say when they sit there and they put down tzatziki's or something. I know all these people. They're not authentic Greek food. Where
They're
recipes-
Mediterranean.
they're
Mediterranean and Greek, it's two different
It's two
things.
different things. Our food is the exact recipes that come from Greece.
Right.
We make from our tzatziki sauce to our Greek salad. It's exactly, if you were to go overseas right now and order that stuff, that's the way we serve is how they're going to serve it.
But I mean, Greece is on the Mediterranean.
Correct. It is. But also things like, what's that one thing they come and ask us all the time?
I don't know, something very from Lebanon.
From Lebanon, something. I forgot what it's called.
Hamales, I don't know, something. I
And
don't know.
I tell them this is Lebanese. It's not
Yes.
Greek.
Right.
And
Because
it's,
I don't know how to make it.
you know,
Yeah.
I said, Google it. It's Lebanese. It's not Greek.
I can only imagine if like there's got to be a cruise that does like a food tour around the Mediterranean. That would
And we
be
took it a few
amazing.
years
Yeah,
back.
I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just shooting in the dark here. I have no idea, but I would imagine I love Mediterranean food. That Mediterranean-esque food.
Yes, yes.
You know, Greek food's always been a big favorite of ours, you know, and a lot of people like, you know, how's, you know, pizza Greek? Well, it's like, you know, they're right next to Italy for crying out loud. Of course, it's going to transcend.
And
right?
actually, I didn't want to say that, but Greeks invented pizza if you Google it.
I thought it was invented in America, though.
No. If you see the Asians here, you can see, because in Florida, I used to be a teacher.
Right. Get on that mic. We want to hear you.
Okay, so
There
I
you go.
was a teacher. So, yes, pizza, like the round dough and stuff like that, invented in thousand years ago.
Now, your pizza is different because
Greece.
you have the braided crust.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now
So
that is
that's
very
more
different.
Greek. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of what I thought when I first had it. I'm like, well, this is interesting.
Yeah, that's Greek.
Yeah. I think my
So-
brother gave you guys like there's like a pizza app out there, and we're both real pizza snobs. My brother, you know, New York.
Yeah.
We grew up with great pizza. You could throw a rock and have good pizza. And basically, he had your pizza there when he came to visit. I think he gave you like a 9.
Yeah, it's a braided,
It's a different
hand
pizza.
tossed crust,
You know.
thin crust.
Yeah.
You know, and that's made, like I said, every day. And we got good pizza, but we're really best known for our calzone and strombolis.
Oh, okay.
We sell a tremendous amount. People love those.
Are those actually Greek too? Or is that kind of borrowing from Italia?
Yeah, you can. I mean, if you put gyro, I mean,
If you put gyro, spinach, and feta, yeah.
Right. That makes it Greek.
of course.
Yeah. So you recently, you're how did it go with you put out a announcement that you had a procedure recently?
Again,
Yeah,
and she's
another
gonna
one.
have another
I'm
one.
going to have another one still. This one was an ablation
Right.
because I have severe AFib.
Mm-hmm.
So it's to a point where I'm independent. I don't like to depend on anybody. I like to do everything by myself.
Right.
And for 45 years in the restaurant business, I never depended on anybody. But now I can't.
Right.
And now I'll take 5 steps down the street and I'm out of breath.
Right.
So I did the ablation. It's helped, but I still have it.
Right.
You know, I still can't do or what I want to do when I want to do something. And I hate to ask people for help and I don't like it, but I don't have any other choice now.
Right.
You know, it's difficult.
God's getting it. He's like, hey, you know. You
and
gotta-
then he
That's
has
all the Greek food over the 40 years.
right.
and then they find out that he has again a valve that's leaking and needs repair again.
Mm.
And that we repaired 2 of the valves like 2.5 years ago when he had the triple bypass.
Yeah.
And that was a big setup because he was like almost died, 20 days in ICU, but now again 1 valve is leaking again. So, but they have to wait for the heart to get stronger
Mm-hmm.
in order to go in and fix the valve. So it's
Right.
it's a process. You can do like one thing.
It's funny to me because it's like to me the restaurant business is extremely stressful.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it takes it's
Especially nowadays.
everyone talked about when I was in the car business it being very stressful, but or at least the time that it takes to be in the car business, but the restaurant business trumps that. I mean, it's like you're there every single day practically.
I'm there every day. Yeah.
Do you love it still?
I still do. The problem is it's
Shaking her head.
things changed after COVID.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the restaurants really got into, you know, problems with customers, with finding, you know, people who want to work, and it still is. It's still a problem. You know, you get people who, you know, they don't want to work. They you know, and I get a lot of the younger teenagers,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
But
And
some of them, they're very
some of them are good.
They're
Some of
very
them
good.
are in their
Very
own little
good.
world,
Right.
you know, but I still have to be there,
Yeah.
you know. I still have to overlook, make sure everything is running the way I want it to. That's what I'm saying. If I know there's mistakes there, I'd like to catch them when I'm there.
Right.
So because I know how to handle them. You know, I hate to say that, but I do.
40 years.
40 years, yeah.
Yeah,
And there's still
Grecian
sometimes
is his baby. Okay.
Right.
there are sometimes no matter what you do, you're not going to make everybody happy.
Right.
There's that 1 or 2 people could bend over backwards to help them. Like I had a situation about a month ago. I picked up a wrong order. Lady was very upset.
Mm-hmm.
I refunded her the money back. I remade her order, gave it to her for free.
Mm-hmm.
I apologized. I gave her a dessert. And she had the audacity to write this most disgusting, vulgar note and hand it to my 15-year-old hostess.
I think I read something. Wasn't that put up on Facebook as well?
It was somebody.
It was,
somebody
I didn't write
else.
what she wrote, but it was absolutely terrible.
Right.
Yes,
It was
to
terrible.
write something to that 50-year-old.
And there was no reason for, because I did my best to try to rectify. I mean, how many restaurants will go, they'll give you your money back and give you the food for free and give you a free dessert. Okay.
Yeah.
Try to make them happy. And they turn around. That's some of the people that I have to deal with.
Yeah.
So no matter what you do, you can't make them happy.
Some people are just like that.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They come in miserable. They leave miserable.
And typically, man, it's not you. It's
No.
you're not their problem.
But
They
we
are.
get
the brunt of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Or like us, you know. And there are times where I've actually caused a scene in the middle of a Saturday or Sunday brunch when there's a line out the door, and these people come in, and we put them on a 15 or 20 minute wait, and they get flustered and start yelling and screaming. And I got to a point, and I would say, "Excuse me, why is it when you come to a local mom and pop restaurant, We tell you to wait 20 minutes and you create a big fuss, but you'll go to a chain and wait an hour and a half.
Right.
That's what I don't understand. Why? Why? What's the difference between us and going to a franchise?
Can I tell you what it is?
Please tell me. I'd like to know.
Because you'll hear them. That's what I think it is. You're accessible. So when it's a faceless corporation, when you know you're going into a restaurant that, you know, the people that are running it only have so much control. The real control comes from some nondescript building, you know. Cracker Barrel comes to mind. Not that they're a bad restaurant, but it's
no.
You know, you just don't have. You know that you're a lot more powerless in that scenario. Whereas, and it's, you know, it kind of it says something about the complainer because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for.
I didn't think about that. Yeah,
right there. You'll hear them, and hey, I can exert control and make you dance if I want to. I think that's what it is. Some people just want to exert control.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. You're probably correct.
You know, it's after 40 years, you know, this took this podcast and maybe you'll, you know, have some insights here. I don't know. It just kind of dawned on me just now. I'm like,
I didn't even think about that. You're correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Moms and pops are accessible and can be ordered around if they so chose to be.
Correct.
You know?
That's his third restaurant. We had 2 in Florida.
Yeah.
But they were kind of smaller.
Yeah.
And the one was breakfast and lunch. The other one was only pizza.
It was only
because
carry out and delivery.
His main pizza knows that in Florida it was pan pizza.
Yeah.
He loved Mex pan pizza, but when we came here, the restaurant had set up like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very difficult to change the setup of all rest of the whole restaurant. You need.
I didn't want to change what already was there for 3 or 4 years.
Right.
You know, it's to do something and change it. Like if you tell me now after 10, 12 years, would you change your marinara or your pizza dough? I would say no.
Right.
Because when something is said, I kind of say that is set in stone.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's also, you know, hey, if it's working, don't fix it.
Yep.
No. So, you know, I mean, and there is other places to eat pan pizza.
Yeah.
I mean, Nelly's has the best, right?
And I'm right out there. I know everybody in Spring Hill.
Yeah.
And I help everybody in Spring, and I'll give credit to everybody. Nelly's has got fabulous pizza. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Not going to lie.
They do.
They do. And
Vikings
I give her credit.
got great pizza.
You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
but it's, that the difference is that because it has the pan pizza.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody has a different kind.
a different style.
For pan pizza, I think Nelly's is the best for
Mm-hmm.
me.
Now, pan pizza, to me, is called Sicilian.
Sicilian.
Yes.
I've heard it, yeah.
Not exactly Sicilian.
Well, when we had our restaurant floor, we had a thick pizza. Even though I called it pan pizza, it was thick, but it was so
it wasn't so
good.
thin, yes.
It was so good.
It's funny being away from Connecticut for 25 years now. Oh, my gosh. We went back in 2018, took our kids, and they had a taste of like New York pizza, but there was one pizza place in Danbury, Connecticut called Michelangelo's on Lake Avenue.
I know exactly what that is.
You know, the name's
I just know by the name I can remember.
Michael Coppola is the owner, and his brother ran it. Oh gosh, there was another one. I think he was actually taught by this other company, this other restaurant. That was another great pizza company. But being the fact that we hadn't had Michelangelo's in 25 years, we go there. Tommy sees me. I've known him since I'm probably 7, 8 years old. And he goes, "Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in a, introducing to my family, my wife and everything." And he goes, "You want your usual?"
I still remember.
Dude, really? And he did. He got me 2 slices of Sicilian, and the kids and my wife got whatever they got. And my kids, I waited to watch them bite into the pizza, and they took their first taste, and they were like, you could see the realization on their face, like, oh, we get it now.
Mm-hmm.
I learned the pizza from good friends of mine who had mom and pop, but they had several locations called Four Brothers Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones who actually taught me how to make pizza.
Yeah.
And they're still there. I haven't worked there now, 35 years?
Oh, wow.
And, when we go back, I go visit them. But yeah, they started me in, the owner, he passed away last year, the husband, got me into the kitchen, even though I didn't want to, got me in the kitchen, and his wife, and they showed me the pizza.
Did you feel like that? Oh, this is me. Did you know it at that moment?
Yeah.
No.
Because he was
in the beginning,
16.
I didn't want to, but then I did. I loved it afterwards.
Yeah.
And it stayed from there on in.
It's a passion.
Yeah, it was.
It's like with, doing this for me. This is my superpower.
Oh, I love the restaurant business.
Yeah.
Even though I'll complain, I'll say, no, I don't want to go to work today. I'm always going to be there.
Yeah.
Even if I have to open up at 6 a.m., even though my doctor says, Frank, cut your hours, which I did. And now I brought them back again.
Right.
Because I have to go see what the kids are doing.
Right.
The kids, they're good kids, but, they're on their phones, they're fooling around, the blah, blah, blah. And nowadays, I try to tell the kids, guys, customers can hear and customers can see everything that you guys do. And I'm going to hear it in private messages all the time.
And they're also going to be recording it.
Exactly. Probably, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
To get free food. Get on the wall of blackmail.
That's right.
So you have this thing. I mean, what's in the future for you? I mean, I have this whole thing called we're most of us probably, unfortunately a majority of our lives, we're in our have to years, right? We have to do the things that we do. We could take our one or, if we're lucky, 2-week vacation a year. But, some of us make it to the point where we get to a point of get to years, the things we get to do, right? Where are you in that scenario? You feel like you still have to, you have to do this because you're the proprietor. I've got to be at the restaurant. But I mean, if you could, we could be done with this.
We've thought about that with, both our health issues. I don't have it. I can't let it go.
It's your purpose.
I can't let it go. I'm trying. My older son works there. I'm trying to see if he would like somehow, but he's a good kid, but he doesn't have the passion like I do.
Right.
I think he has a passion for his own things. He
Yeah.
wants to go
Right.
to culinary school. He has the passion. Just he's afraid to cut, the hand.
Right.
Take him every day there.
See, my father was more than happy to hand the business to us. We just didn't want it.
No, he wanted.
Yeah.
He wanted. He wants to go to culinary school. He try new things all the time.
Yeah.
But I think he's afraid to let go his hand. You know what I
Right.
mean?
He's scared.
How old is he?
He's going to be
26.
20. Yeah, he's 26.
26.
But he's in the restaurants all his life.
Well, if you think about when you were that age,
When I was that age,
what were you doing? Were you running
I
a
was
restaurant?
managing 26.
So essentially the same thing he's doing in a way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But not only did I manage, I had stepped up. I would cook, I would run, I would manage everything.
Right.
Not that he doesn't. He's just a type of person that is scared to handle confrontation.
Right.
That's the issue that he has.
Do you know what we did in our first date?
I'm afraid to ask, but yes, go tell me. Because I know what I did
I
on
was
mine.
driving back then. So he said, "Oh, can you drive to the restaurant and we see what we're going to do?" I said, "Okay." So I go there. It was 9:00. Everybody was closed. I said, "Okay, maybe we can go get a cup of coffee or a drink, right? Like regular people." He said, "Do you want to help me do the dough and
I remember
everything?"
that, yeah. I had to make
"Are you
pizza dough for the
serious?"
next day. I forgot about that, yeah.
So he did the dough in the machine and everything, and then we had to wait for how long, I don't know. And then he teach me how to cut in pieces and do the thing like that.
How to make it into round balls, yeah.
And I said, that was a very nice date.
That's right. So basically, you got the sexy music in the background, and as you're doing that,
Not even that.
You're going, something about this. This is a different first date than I've ever had.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you hear that's right. You're going to be with me for the next 30
years.
I'm telling you. So
And we've been in the restaurant together for all that time. We changed one time when we sold our restaurants in Florida and we didn't know what to do. I said, I'm out of the restaurant. I'm done.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to do anymore. And we opened up our own cleaning services.
but I was a teacher back then.
She was a teacher.
So,
What'd you teach?
Greek. What else?
Well, I mean, to what grades?
I was teaching all grades. So I was working in a public school because there, in Tarpo Springs, there is a Greek community. So all the schools over there, they are like it's second language. Instead of having like Spanish, they have
They
Greek.
taught Greek.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I was teaching. Some years I teach middle school and high school. Some years I teach preschool and,
Yeah.
It's because that was elementary. Yeah, I went and so because I went to my first college. I was in Greece and I was a CPA. Second college.
Oh my goodness, you've done a lot.
Yeah. In Greece, when I was in Greece, little one, after high school.
Right.
And then when I came to United States, then I took my online classes, and then I spent another year in Greece, to University of Crete. So I take my master's degree in teaching Greek all over the world, and as a second language. So I have that.
Right.
Now I'm teaching people still, but for free. Like if somebody wants to learn Greek, I say, okay.
I don't know.
I do it.
I got to say that it's all Greek to me.
Oh, yeah, not exactly.
I know. How many times have you heard that?
A lot. But we all have a Greek inside us.
Yeah, it's funny. I just, we had one of the Ancestry.com thing that my wife did, and McCarthy, you think Irish, right? There was a notion going around that one time we were a McCarthy, so there might have been a Scottish influence. And at Ellis Island, the A became more of a C, which would make sense because, our second C is capitalized and all that stuff. But as it turns out, it came back 41% Jewish.
To see.
Like, interesting. Okay, that explains my hair. But I can say that now.
And that's why I'm so upset now, because I just diagnosed with FTD. And
which is what? I'm sorry.
It's a kind of dementia that comes to younger ages.
What's the FTD stand for?
I think it's like a frontal type dementia.
Yes, frontal type,
okay.
dementia, something like that. It's a big word. I don't know why they make those words.
Right.
Tell you the truth. So, I'm spending a lot of times with doctors, speech therapists, and other kind of doctors that they teach me to do some things before, I'm starting to forget words. Sometimes when I'm not good, I can say anything. I mean, I'm thinking what I want to say, but doesn't come out. And I forget everything. I don't remember anything.
Right.
So, and it's hard because it's going to get a lot worse. So that's the only thing that I don't, and we have that for Frank with his heart. So that's the only thing that we're thinking about what we can do.
Well, if you could wave a magic wand and, get to your get-to years, what would you want to do?
Move back to Greece.
Move back to Greece? But have you lived there once?
No,
I've been there,
never.
No, but I'd like to go move there.
You would like to move there?
I've been there so many times.
I don't want to move back to Greece, to my hometown, because I don't want to go in Athens.
Right.
I wouldn't say Athens, like a nice island.
Right.
But somewhere that with 300 people in an island.
Yeah.
Like,
and let me guess, open a restaurant.
No.
Do absolutely nothing.
But it's a dream that maybe if we get better, if we get, because,
Take the ginkgo biloba,
it's very,
I take that already.
It's a dream.
I'd probably need to.
Still Dimitri is only 15. So.
Yeah. And he's the youngest?
Yeah.
He's our youngest, yeah.
Okay. How many kids? Yeah.
Two
boys.
Okay.
Boys.
So 26 and 15.
Yeah.
Interesting, because like a lot of Greek families are very large, right?
Not ours.
No?
Yeah, you're speaking about me. Me, I'm not a regular Greek girl.
Right.
I mean, I was like, everybody was afraid me. I was always a tomboy. I never think that I'm gonna get married, not even having kids. So when we get married, I said, I don't know about kids. He said, come on, please. I'm gonna take care of them. I'm gonna do everything for them. I said, okay.
It was that first date, man.
Yeah, it was the first date.
It was the dough.
That's it.
That's right. Different kind of dough that most women want, but there's still the dough.
Well, yeah, and that's why the boys have 11 years apart.
Yeah.
Because when I had Alex, it was so. I said, no. I don't want to do that anymore.
And they both work with you guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, Dimitri started like last year, and now he's serving and everything. And he I think Dimitri has it into him, you know.
Does your garage door sound like this? If it does, it's screaming for help. Call Incredible Doors, 931-348-DOOR. We're making garage doors in Murray and Williamson counties work better and sound better. We just make them incredible again. Go to IncredibleDoors.com or call 931-348-DOOR. Follow us on Facebook for specials on maintenance visits, keypads, and other items. 931-348-DOOR. IncredibleDoors.com.
If the passion's there and the purpose, the identity that comes along with it, I always talk about purpose and identity a lot on this podcast. Your purpose is tied up in that restaurant. It's what you do. That's what your DNA is, you know, and that's what you're meant to be doing, serving the community. And
actually, that's my why, because I remember with the chamber one day, it was many years ago, I think 2017, 2018, something like that. We had, we bring somebody, I don't remember names, but we brought somebody, and it was a lunch, you know, like a one day, all day that we did. And that lady came from, I don't know where she came from, I don't remember either, but she teaches us about what's our why. And she said, Sasa, your why is to feed people.
Mm-hmm.
Feed people is not actually having a restaurant only. Feed people, it's the way that you come to my house, I'm going to feed you. I don't care if you had dinner an hour ago.
Right.
You come to my house, you're going to eat.
Yeah.
I don't care.
There's a lot of parallels between Italian and Greece, though. I mean, I know a lot of Italian families that are, you know, big meals. Mm-hmm. Love is communicated over a big meal. Love exists in the kitchen. It's like that movie, I think Vince Vaughn was in it recently, called Nona's, I think it's called.
Nona's.
And it's based on a real restaurant, I want to say on Long Island, where he got a lot of widowed women, grandmothers and such, and he put them together and said, look, cook the meals like you do, like you did for your family. And then as these women were kind of aging out and the other, you know, the younger parts of their family were going, maybe they moved away or whatever, they found renewed purpose. And it's a true story. And it's like, you know, it's a love. People come in to be loved on, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I love to cook for people. I love for people to come to the restaurant and eat. I love to see the face, the smiley face, the happy face when they have a meal, that they like it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain.
Now, are you there every day too?
No, not every day.
No.
But I can see. I can see people. I can connect with people with other in other places and stuff like that. Whenever I go, they say, "Oh my God, I came to the restaurant. I ate like the best moussaka. I just came back from Greece, but your moussaka, it's exactly the same like I've tasted in Greece, and that's to me means so much." And I say, "Oh, thank you." And I can see this people in Walmart, Publix, in whatever. It doesn't. You don't have to be in the restaurant to see these people's faces after they eat.
Yeah.
And that's something that I love. And the second thing I love is when we open the restaurant and people, they were coming and they say, you know, I don't have a lot of money. The people I see in Facebook groups, they write that I don't have, I need money, I don't have food and stuff like that. My heart was broken. I couldn't face that. The people.
Yeah.
Because you see, years ago, we didn't have Facebook, right? So we didn't know what's going on in next door.
Right.
Now we know.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, no, we have to do something to fix it. I mean, we have the restaurant, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can fix that. And he said, how are we going to fix that? How are we going to feed all the people? I said, I'm not saying to feed all the people, to feed some of the people.
Right.
And that's why the Thanksgiving start.
That's right. You do that every year.
So the first Thanksgiving, we only gave 200 200 meals because nobody knew us back then. You know, I mean, and now this year we gave 2,200. I'm sorry,
2,200.
No,
2,200.
It was close to 2,000, but it doesn't matter. 2022.
You're just handing them out, or are they coming in to eat?
Okay,
they came and eat. We had delivery from. You're talking from here to Nashville.
Oh, wow.
We did police, fire departments, emergency rooms, doctor's office, hospitals, you know, because we know none of them can go out to have Thanksgiving.
Right.
But now people, after all these years, they know. They go to the site. They know how to sign up. They know how to sign up to get deliveries. We have like 20 delivery drivers because everything's happening in 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
3 hours, you have to give all this food.
Yeah.
We have people that they come and eat. We have volunteers. I have more than 120 volunteers.
Yeah.
We've been a lot of people. I think that the whole community comes. Everybody donating food.
Mm-hmm.
People come and help all week of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I open the kitchen to them, and they're cooking. They're cooking the turkeys. They're cooking everything else. They're helping.
Now, is it a Greek version of Thanksgiving, like a traditional Thanksgiving?
No,
feast?
it's the actual.
It's legit.
I showed her the tradition. I mean, with turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes.
First of all, Thanksgiving, it's an American holiday.
It is.
In Greece, we don't have Thanksgiving.
But I know, like, again, Italian families that have their own version of,
but
Thanksgiving without red sauce doesn't exist.
To us, the families now, that the Greek Americans, right, that they come here and say, Thanksgiving, what's Thanksgiving? Oh, we're going to have lamb.
Yeah.
No, we don't. I mean, we have the traditional food.
What if you made that, even networking with Nellie's, with Frankie's, the local mom and pops around town and saying, guys, why don't we all do this? You know what I mean? Think of how many people we could impact and, make it just a big.
Yeah, we try sometimes, but.
Because it's up to them.
Yeah, I mean, we
I don't
open.
like to force anybody.
Yes.
Oh, no, but you suggest.
Yes, we always open our doors and we do months in advance. We do a sign-up page, donation page, a volunteer page, whoever wants to give their time, whoever wants to help. And we just let it go like that.
Tanya from Frankie's 1 year, she donate turkeys. I don't remember how many. Don't ask. I don't remember, but I know she did. The other person that helped us a lot of times, it's the guy who owns Calvers.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's a wonderful guy.
Yeah. They're a good run chain.
The lady who Debbie that owns the Great
White.
Yeah. The
Whitlock.
The car wash.
Yes. Great White car wash.
Always, donates.
Car washes.
No. food. And we have so many others. I mean, Margaret from Living, Sweet Margaret, the one that she used to have the Venus 615. Margaret, right?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Yeah. Every year she's there from 8 o'clock in the morning till closing, and she's
our hostess.
Does.
Oh, really?
Yes, she's a hostess. We have people that they know they're coming for serving. They know they're coming to cook. They know to come. They know. Mm-hmm. And we have so many. We have more. We have other businesses. I don't remember them right now, but we have businesses that they come and help. With food, with money, with help, with donate their.
We have the Well. Shelley helps us advertise. We have Jill Rosenberg from Lester Hill. She comes and helps serve with her husband. The dentist next door. What's the gentleman's name? The dentist
Andrew.
Andrew.
With that his pediatric dentist.
Pediatric dentistry.
Right up the road or
right next to the
plaza?
plaza. They come and help. We had a friend of ours for years. Her name was Debbie Allen. She used to be a manager in the bakery department in Publix. Okay. And every year Publix would donate dozens still does. Breads and pies and
Publix. They call it. They know what we're doing. And every Wednesday before Thanksgiving, because they're closing on Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
So Wednesday night they call us. And we go and they pack up the trucks and everything, and we
Good on them.
Yes,
we get a tremendous amount of help. From
we have help for other people. There is no way that I can do that by myself.
Oh, of course not.
That's just true.
You know.
Yeah, it's
And-
days worth of prep work.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's
it's
days worth
months.
of
I mean,
prep.
that's my project. And I
Yeah.
do that.
Starting
from-
September.
Yeah. From
Starting in September?
yes.
And
Yes.
needs
Oh, wow.
so much time for it to get the lists going, the volunteer list, the
yeah,
donation list,
yeah.
the help. Oh, it's just so much.
Yeah.
I mean, we have Katrina who
Oh my
owns
God. Yes. Katrina that owns the
smoothie
Rise Up.
shop, Rise Up Nutrition.
Oh my God.
They come in and
oh,
she's my director of
yes.
all my deliveries. I've never met anybody who's more organized than her.
I mean, there is people
Yeah.
that they know that's what they're doing on Thanksgiving morning.
Right.
And I got people already calling me, Frank, what's going on? I said, oh my God, Thanksgiving's coming up already. Why'd you have to say it so
Coming
bad?
up, it's not even August.
I know, but people have been telling me for months already, Frank,
Yeah.
when do you start your sign-up page?
Right.
Frank, when do you start your volunteer page? I mean, I try to feed everybody that I can think of that cannot get out. Oh, we go all the way down to the Children's Hospital in Nashville and hit both emergency rooms, hundreds of foods.
It's all like first responder. That
First responders, the fire departments, the police departments. I mean, we go to the
I like
battered women
older
shelter.
people that they live by themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
Elderly
they
or
live-
sick people who can't get
Yeah.
out.
And they
Wow.
don't want to cook. But the only thing we never eat turkey on Thanksgiving.
We never leave any plates for ourselves to eat.
You're probably so sick of it by then.
Oh, yeah, but
Yes, I am.
5 days worth of cooking turkeys. I don't want to look at it.
But for
I'm
us,
just, yeah.
for us, Thanksgiving, it's a day that we don't eat. We're not with family except with our kids, right?
And we love it.
Yeah.
And we don't watch the football game. We don't see the parade. But
Making me
it's
feel guilty. That's what I
but
do.
it's the happiest day
Oh, it is. It's the happiest
of the
day.
year.
Yeah.
Just to see
it's-
people's faces. I mean, people will come to the door. Can you feed us? Can we? Of course, come on in. We will never say no to anybody unless we run out of food.
Right.
That's a
Yeah.
different story.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people who are sick. I got people calling me, I have cancer, or I can't get out of the house, or I can't drive. Give us your address. How many meals do you want? From Nashville all the way up to Columbia to the square.
Yeah.
We'll deliver the food.
Mount Pleasant.
Oh,
we
Mount
go.
Pleasant.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. That's
And
weird.
last year we went to Mount Juliet.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Remember? We sent Cameron over there. Oh my God! Wait, we have.
He was gone for 2.5
Yeah,
hours.
we have especially one of our drivers is a very good friend of ours, and he was going to deliver it from 11 o'clock in the morning until 6 o'clock at night.
Right.
6, and even though we finished serving at 3,
Yeah.
he had tons of
Deliveries to make. Yeah.
unbelievable. It's
Yeah.
just, it warms my heart to know that, what, we did something to help less fortunate. Because you know what? I grew up poor.
Yeah.
We didn't
too.
have a lot of money either. So it's nice to know, and I like the people to know that there is somebody out there who, is still willing to help.
Right.
And
That
plus,
makes me feel good. Yeah.
and I believe that when a community comes together, despite like who you vote for, what color you are, and stuff like that, when they come together as a community, as people, you can do amazing things.
It's empathy.
You can
Yep,
do amazing
it sure
things. I mean, sometimes like 2 days before Thanksgiving, I'm so fed up. I said, "Oh my God, I don't have. I don't. The turkeys we have they don't balance the mashed potato we have, or something like that, or the cranberries, or this and that." And I'm so stressed. And I don't know. Do I have a lot of volunteers for 11 to 12? Do I have this? Do I have that? How many? Do I forget somebody for delivery? And then I go 8 o'clock and I see everybody works like a machine.
Yeah.
Like you pay them $100 an hour.
Well, because they're getting what's in it for them is the feeling of doing something good.
Yeah, but everything, Jim, everything works like a machine. You don't understand. Everything works like so perfectly. I don't have to be there.
Right.
It's such organization. They'll come in.
And I
I'll
never
say-
believed that I'm going to organize something so big, so good.
Yeah.
I don't believe in myself. And I said, it's not me. Definitely it's not me, because I don't think it's me. I think it's somebody else. I think it's God.
Do you
Because there is no
apply
way.
like the systematic way to kind of do that? Is that also applied on an everyday basis in your restaurant? Because my point I'm making is that tough to get away which you guys, you need. You got to have a little balance. You can't be at work all the time, which you have been. But, and the effort to get better health and have a little bit of balance and just a little downtime, those systems come in handy when you're hiring somebody who can be your duplicate. You know what I mean? I always used to hear about Joey's House of Pizza, right? Joey Macca. You know Joey? He's
not personally, but I will know about that.
Nellie's father.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He would not, rumor has it, not rumor, I think when they were on the show, we talked about this. He wouldn't let anybody make the pizza except for him. That's why they.
That doesn't bother me.
No.
Yeah, he'll. That's why they were only open for lunch. Not on the weekends, so he could have some time off.
No. We
try to have time off, but it never works out that way.
No, we have people now that they know how to make all the recipes, all the dough and everything. There is some things that I do, only me I do.
Yeah.
Like our baby, I take care of our baby.
Mm-hmm.
Our baby, nobody else take care of except me.
Right. What's your baby?
Baklava cheesecake.
Oh, okay.
No, there are certain things.
Yeah.
My main staff in the kitchen has been with me for years. Will know their basic stuff.
Yeah.
Like they'll know to make the sauces, the gravies, the doughs, the pizza. And I'm fine with that.
The thing is that we make everything from scratch. That's the problem too.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's from scratch. I don't buy anything frozen. Our meatballs we make there.
The sausage.
Our sauces, our sausage gravy. I don't buy anything frozen.
Right.
People sometimes will come and say to me, "You come into my kitchen anytime you want, and I'll show you exactly what I make." I don't hide anything. Down to my potato salad I make myself.
Wow. Because, it's funny. We were watching, you guys know who Ryan Trahan is. He's an online personality YouTuber. Mm-hmm. He's going around the country. He's hitting all 50 states. And he's doing a really good thing. He's raising a ton of money for St. Jude's. And I believe they're up to, at the time of this recording, they're up over $7 million they've raised. And I think they're probably into 35 states or 35 plus at this point. And they got to be there. They're the best rated Airbnb in every state. So anyway, his girlfriend, every now and then they go to the Publix or grocery store and they pick out groceries. And she says, I'm going to make pasta from scratch. And her definition of that is taking the pasta out of the box, putting it in there, and then taking the bottle of sauce and putting it in the, and like, that's not scratch, lady. No, pasta is actually making the dough and putting it through the strainer and cutting it and everything.
Yeah.
That's scratch.
You see let's say the sausage, right? For the pizza, the sausage that we make. We take
we'll take the sausage.
The pork.
Pizza sausage.
The pork.
Yeah. We'll have to trim it and
then we take it from we ground it, we put it with our spices, we put it in the mixer, and then we put it in the thing, and then we make it from scratch
from your ingredients.
The pork. But
short of actually having, cows in the back that you slaughter, you got to get the meat from somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
That I don't do. I don't slaughter.
Right.
Yeah. Other than that, we make everything, right there.
Yeah.
So they know everything. They know, and they know how to. Yes, sometimes mistakes happen. There are delivery companies that don't deliver the pork,
of course,
or the meat, or this or that, and.
How has the advent, COVID kind of brought DoorDash and Uber Eats and all that to the forefront?
It did.
Did you notice a mass, did you have to really scale up production to accommodate deliveries?
And I'm going to tell you, when we started, we didn't start with DoorDash. We started with personal drivers like my kid and other drivers. And after COVID, we continued, for a long time, we still continued personal delivery, curbside service. And then it just kind of blew up. And that's when we started bringing in local eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber.
Now we have everything.
We have everything.
We didn't like them in the beginning because we heard a lot of bad things about those companies and stuff. But then I said, something, everybody's doing it.
using them now.
Yeah.
So we have, I think
you have to adapt.
Yes. But I think we were from the last. We were very old fashioned.
Mm-hmm.
And we were from the last people to
sign up with them.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Till the end, till mid-June last year, my son was still doing delivery.
Oh, wow. Did you have to, though, did you notice a discernible difference between before 2020 and after in terms of like levels of production? Did you have to, are you doing a lot more to accommodate? Because now, hey, people don't want to come out to the restaurant. I'm just going to go get it delivered.
Yeah, there's a lot of delivery.
There's a lot more
of
deliveries
delivery.
now.
Are you still having the same kind of traffic inbound into the
The
restaurant?
dining room is busy. This year's a little off. It's our first year, it's a little off.
This year it's a little off to the delivery. So the deliveries and pickups are more,
A lot more than normal.
dine-in. But all
People getting lazier.
Of course, dine-in, like
do.
Friday nights, Saturday nights, Saturday mornings, Sunday, all day.
Brunch.
All day.
Yeah.
Oh, Sunday's an
Sunday
all
it's
day.
all day.
event.
Really?
It's an all
Sunday
day.
it's all
That it never stops. I mean, we got all the surrounding churches come in and huge families and groups.
Thursday.
Sunday has never changed.
Yeah.
Now that's the one thing I heard about. Like you see it. I don't know. Maybe it's on the iHeart Spring Hill page, but they'll talk about the church crowds and how they don't tip. They're not very. Have you found that?
I don't have any complaints from any of my servers. No. I think they're generous. They're fine.
Yeah.
Look, tip, it's something that some people tip.
Yeah.
Some people, they don't.
Yeah.
Okay? So if somebody tip 30% and somebody don't tip, the inside
It kind of
is
balances
50.
out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But a majority of them are, I
they tip.
don't have any problems. I haven't heard any,
They're tipping.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I want to say is that tipping, it's
Gotten out of hand.
no. It's. I mean, sometimes yes. I mean, sometimes people
Tipping at a
they
restaurant.
tipping very much, or they don't tip at all.
Yeah.
And there's two different kind of people. But people that don't understand that us restaurant owners, we have a very, very small margin to make money.
Right.
So if we have to pay the servers that they serving you the food, otherwise you're going to take it to go, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But if we have that extra service, because delivery, it's an extra service, serving you, that's why it's serving you.
Yeah.
So if you have a maid in your house, right. And serving you, you're not going to pay her?
Well, that's what I was going to say is that, it makes sense for wait staff to be tipped.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the thing is that if I have to pay, because these people, the servers, they make about $30-$35 an hour. Okay? If I have to pay $35 an hour a server, I'm going to put
Food's
the
gonna be
tickets of
expensive.
like $30.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you want to be $30?
Well, if I know if I'm going in, I don't have to tip, maybe.
Maybe not.
The funny thing is, here's another thing that popped into my head. Sometimes I get a lot of really good ideas. Trouble is, most of them suck. But when you actually have a restaurant, like even picking up curbside, you go in and pay for your food and they'll hit you up for a tip. I'm like, who am I tipping? I would have paid you for this in the restaurant to make the food. Why am I tipping you? That's the kind of thing that I think a lot of consumers get fed up with. Now, if you actually made a stand and said, no, we're not, there's no tip on pickup or anything like that. Of course, if somebody delivers it to you, there's work involved.
We don't require tipping on anything for pickup.
Right.
Even if it's an online, that's
because
entirely
they get paid,
up to them.
They get paid a lot more.
Yeah.
But
They
there's
get
that
paid.
little implied guilt as a consumer. You guys have had that before.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
course.
Where it's like, how much would you like to tip? I'm picking up the food and bringing it to my table. Why am I tipping you?
Yeah, I always tip. Okay. But I'm not gonna go to Starbucks and get a $7 coffee
And then tip on top
and then
of it.
tip $7.
How you're getting paid to make the coffee, for crying out loud. That's why I'm paying
Yes.
$7.
And it's a coffee.
But if
It's
you've
a
noticed,
coffee.
though, a lot of the
But-
machines, even ours now, we've switched to a new system, Shift 4, with those tablets. And the first thing on the screen when you hit your card, do you want to leave a tip?
Right.
So it's not up to it's not up
you know,
to us.
we leave it to the customer.
The restaurant owners, they don't put that. Because I asked them, can we take this off? And then they can have a tip. And if they want, they can do
Right.
for pickup, right? And they say, no, that's the system.
They can't change it in
No,
the system
they
at
can't.
all.
No.
System, the computer's all set up where it'll have it. I mean, when you're picking up an order and we bring it to the register and we got the tablet there and we press, say, cash or credit. If we hit the credit, the first thing on the screen is going to say custom, tip, or no.
Yeah.
So it's right off the bat. And I'll tell customers, it's entirely up to you if you want to leave it.
But that's not up. That's not.
That's not us. That's
Yes,
the
that's
system
us.
way set up.
We don't make those things.
Well, maybe put a sign up. Hey, if you're picking up your food, we do not expect you to tip. We understand that that's reserved for.
I usually tell people 99% of the time I'll tell them that at the register.
That would be different, though.
Yeah, but a lot of people, they want to tip.
That's fine. If you want to tip, you want to tip. But
many people, they
let's
don't.
remove the guilt element of picking up food and like, why am I tipping? Okay, fine.
But many people, they don't. Yeah. Many people, they don't.
There are a lot of people who don't tip. But sometimes
fine.
I'm the same way. I'm like, I'm going to tip you for taking the bag from the kitchen to bring it to me.
Right.
And sometimes I feel like that sometimes too.
It's worth
I don't
a buck
mind
or two.
tipping the people who are bagging it and putting it together and making the salad. That I understand.
There's work involved.
There's work involved.
Yeah, that's above and beyond.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So
Correct.
there's your point. Then is the fact that probably like 5% tip or something like
Correct.
that.
Yeah.
Something small, something just to
and then
acknowledge.
you get sometimes, and I get them once in a while who the customer will say, I want to leave a tip for the actual cooks inside the kitchen.
Right.
And you have to give it to them.
I mean, because honestly, a tip is kind of like a commission because the wait staff, the people that are bringing the food out there are salespeople. Not only are they bringing the food, but they're selling the food. They're engaging in upselling and stuff. Do you want any dessert?
They recommend the food.
Right.
They tell you what's your options. They tell you what this. If something go wrong, they fix it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I call somebody to give me options to go to a cruise.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, they're doing the work.
So they have to have something.
When I was in radio, I did production. So that was my main job in radio. I'd be in the production studio, voicing, producing, and we'd have these clients that would come in and record their spots. And after a while, because of how I worked, it was like playing a piano. I was like a maestro, putting music underneath, mixing it, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, they'd sit there and just watch. They were just completely just blown away and almost entertained. And because we were so lowly paid in radio, I'm like, I need to put a damn tip jar out.
Yeah.
I
mean, lately I see all these people that get paid to do social media work.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you have to pay me.
Yeah.
Because I do all this work for free.
We used to pay astronomical social media. It was so expensive. And I cut it and I had her do it. And I get more results.
I was going to ask about that.
I get more results from her than I do from these big groups.
You know
that I had.
why? Because she's involved.
Yep.
She cares. As a separate company, going in and representing somebody else, it's tough because you have a bias,
Yeah.
Yep.
And like I do a lot of stuff for one particular podcast I produce, the Try That in a Small Town podcast. TryThatInASmallTown.com. Check it out. It's a good podcast. But, they pay very well, but we go above and beyond. We built them a studio and stuff like that. And but I feel like I'm part of the team. In a way,
exactly.
So when you're you're literally a part of the team, you're going to care more. So a lot of your social media is from you, Sasa.
Yeah, I do a lot. Yes.
Yeah.
And they say,
I thought it was Frank the whole time.
No.
I don't touch anything. For me, I can't stand it.
Did you have to convince him to come on the podcast, by the way?
A little bit.
You have no idea what I gave it to him.
Because I was surprised. I reached out a couple of years ago and you're like, I got it. It's tough for me to get away from the restaurant. I get it. Completely get it. And then I think I reached out to you. I'm like, you guys need to come on. And you're like, we want to come on.
I didn't have any problem this time. But for social media, no, I don't touch it.
I do everything.
The things she comes up with sometimes.
Yes, I do TikTok. I do
everything.
Yeah.
I do Facebook. I do Instagram. I do everything.
Yeah.
I'll just be the one in the front of the restaurant explaining the specials and the board in the morning. That's all I do. It's as far as I go. Right. People come to me and say, well, on Facebook, that's my wife. You deal with her. I don't get involved
Do you
with that.
take a picture of the specials every day and put it up on Facebook?
Pretty much.
He says everything. He makes. I make him do a little video.
She makes me do a live video.
Right.
And stuff like that.
She'll call me 6 o'clock in the morning. What's today's special? Okay, can you do a video? Can you go by the bakery and take a real quick shot of all the desserts? Mm-hmm. I'm like, Sasa, leave me alone.
And he does whatever I say to him. And lately, David helped me a little, a lot.
David Dutton.
Yes.
Yeah.
Helped me, like the
worst
booth.
table in the restaurant.
Oh my God.
That was his.
People will sit there and wait.
To be at the
and
worst
they'll
table.
yell at me, are they almost done yet? And they will get up the poor people to go to the bakery. And the other people, I says, folks, they haven't finished yet.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
He's got some great ideas.
He does.
He does.
He had the recent one for a realtor that every day the house will go down $1,000. It gets discounted. And I'm like, ooh, that's a great idea. Talk about creating urgency.
He gives me other ideas, and I fix them. I fix them the way that
he's been on this podcast before.
Yeah, it's gonna make more sense to us.
Yeah.
You know. And
I honestly think if you take pictures of the food every day, hey, here are your specials. Here's what it looks like. Boom, 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 and there's your.
Don't give her any more ideas. I have enough to do already. She's got 37,000 pictures of the food and everything. I'm not. No.
Actually, I put him or Alex to come up with little videos that explain, the this and this and that, and actually we have some, let's say, TikTok videos and stuff like that they went really good.
The food videos, they
got
do
some
well.
good ones, especially when we first introduced our new flaming cheese at Saganaki.
Yeah.
Oh, that went crazy.
I had that with Bill.
Oh my God. I mean, people, I go out there because I like to give people the things that, I want to help them. I know how economies are and how people are family budgeted, and I'm trying to give them things that will help them. Like I'll say, you come to the store, don't use your credit card. Pay cash, I'll give you 10% off your bill.
Right.
Something where, I know a lot of people. I know how money could be tight right now because I know this year it's up and down. So I feel every little thing like a happy hour special or half-price appetizer, something.
The Salt Bay, the guy who comes in, he does the...
Yes.
He's like that. Yeah. You need to do that with a meat cone. It's like shave off meat. Right?
I have one of the guys doing it. And he is shaving it off like this. We should do that.
The flaming cheese, though, it was like something in the beginning that nobody has here. Okay, and I've
never had it.
I was a little skeptical. It's a big thing in Greece, but I was a little skeptical because I said, okay, if we do that here, are they going to like it, or they're going to say,
My thought was the only thing is that the kids are gonna burn my store down because the first time I made Saganaki in Tarpon Springs, I burned off my eyebrows.
Oh wow!
So the first thing you got 16 and 17-year-olds, they're gonna light fire, either set the sprinkler systems off or the restaurant's gonna be on.
What's being lit on fire? What's the liquid?
The cheese itself. It's doused in brandy.
Oh, okay.
It's an imported Greek cheese. We pan saute it.
It's called kefalograviera.
Yeah, I don't even know how to say it.
That sounds Greek to me.
Yeah, and then you douse it at the table.
Very tasty.
You allow it, you let it in the fire right in front of the customers.
Yeah,
but you have to make sure it's not too close to them or too close to you.
Right.
That's the problem. I didn't want to do it such a long time because I thought somebody was going to get burned.
But that's the kind of stuff that makes you stand out, man.
Yeah, but I was the one that got burned last week when I made the Saganaki.
It's like I'm going to come full circle to the haters out there. When you have a restaurant like this in town and you're doing the things that you're doing, just stop, okay? Do better. In the words of Joey Swoll, if you follow him online, he's a big muscle-bound dude, and he calls out people who are idiots and jerks in gyms. Do better, man. It's like there's sometimes communities like us, when that stuff happens, we don't deserve a restaurant like this. This is kind of reserved for maybe a little bit more of an affluent culture and community, but you guys love the community and the community loves you. Yeah, I guess you're going to have some of these idiots.
We have about 5% haters.
Right.
Okay.
Which I guess is, if you don't have haters,
you don't do something.
You're doing something wrong.
Yes.
You got to have haters.
So we have a 5 to 10%, and they.
How do you quantify that?
Because I know where they are.
Oh, really?
Yes, because they message us.
They're the loudest.
All the people who complain message me privately.
Nice.
They message. I don't show him those messages. They go through me because they call him names really bad.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Yes, like really, really bad. Yes, really bad. And I just delete.
Ooh, this is a scoop.
Yeah, and I just delete the conversation.
Right.
Or I delete if they do a comment on Grecian page, and I have a notification that comes to me.
Yeah.
They don't come to him. So if it's really, really bad, I just delete it. I don't write back to him, to them, because that's, really bad name. I mean, really, really, really. I don't want to say it because it's cursing and stuff.
Getting back to like Joey's House of Pizza, Joey Macca. The family was, I think maybe the daughters at some point. I know the son just opened up a Murfreesboro pizza place, but Stephanie, the oldest daughter, was always the one just darting back and forth. And the mom, Crescenza, she was always taking the orders. But going in there, it was almost like dinner or lunch and a show, because the family dynamic, I mean, they would get under each other's skin and they're screaming. I mean, literally.
Oh, that's me in the restaurant.
Yes.
Right. And it's like,
us.
yeah, because they're from New York, that's what they're used to. And that's what.
I've had people,
Right.
you know, and I talk loud, and I'll be
we
sitting
talk
at the
loud.
table,
Right.
and I'm talking with my kid, and I had this guy last week, got up and left because he thought that I was gonna. I said, "Sir, I'm Greek,
Yeah.
I'm from New York, and I'm loud."
Right.
He still left.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he thought that
He thought I was
he's
yelling.
yelling at Alex.
Okay. With the California effect, with more and more Californians, are you noticing a little bit more of that with the new pop? Really?
Yes, I am.
Are you? Californians, chill out. All right.
Yeah, that's I want to
But
say.
not,
Yes.
not all of them, because we have some people
We
from
got
there
some
that are
good, but the
very
majority
good
is
people.
is them.
Very good people.
Yeah.
You know, they're not all of them. And I have a couple of people that they were Tennesseans, just from another city of Tennessee, that they move here, and they say the owner is just
You're probably brashed. That's all.
yeah,
because
the
they didn't give
owner
him
is
something for free.
loud.
Right.
No, the owner is loud and cursing, and his face is so angry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not
yeah.
ugly, dude.
I don't care. That's the point where I get to right now. Nowadays, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
I try
we
the
don't
best
care.
I can. You know,
Yeah,
You know, you do the, yeah, absolutely. That's all we can
that's all
do.
you can do.
You
You
know?
know, if I can correct it, but you got that 1%. No matter what you're gonna do,
I'm telling you, restaurants, I think just about anywhere, because I'm a member of a whole bunch of different community pages, Mount Juliet, Franklin, Nolensville, Columbia. Restaurants are just, they got targets on their back, you know, and they
and I
attract.
know everybody. I see a lot of sometimes, and I see.
You're
I'm
never
like,
going to hear from Cracker Barrel. You're never going to hear Target or Tractor Supply being attacked like this. You never, you know, you're just not, you know.
But I see a lot of people.
Yeah, but then
target
there's-
something. I
yeah.
say, why can't you just? You don't like it. You don't
Talk
just,
to the owner.
And then just don't go. Why you have to write something?
yeah, but
That's
then,
what I don't like. You know?
but then that's all the beauty of it, because I love it.
No, I
You know,
get
because-
riled up at that point.
No, I love it, because then people come and say, "Why you speak with to Frank like that?" And then you know why, you know, the
Ardent defenders.
It's, yes,
Yeah.
same on you and stuff, and I love that. You know,
And I think
really
honestly,
do.
For those people listening to the podcast in this episode, share it out, spread the word, share the love, especially with what they do around Thanksgiving. And I think hopefully it'll get you some more ardent defenders. I mean, that's what Bill Yost did. You know, somebody had the gall to speak out against him, and she got piled on, man. I mean, she was like, "Oh, hey, this didn't work out the way you thought it was going to
Yeah,
work
yeah.
out."
And most of the time, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah. And
You
I
know?
see that happening with you, because you had somebody that because you put that one thing out where you kind of vented. But if somebody ever dares talk about you, you've got defenders.
Oh, yeah, I
That's
do.
a great position to be in.
Yeah, I have a big background. That's why I don't care. Hey, listen, if I wanted to be in for the money, I would have been a rich millionaire and wouldn't care for anything.
Right. You mean
We
you're not?
grew up helping and giving back, and that's always going to be our purpose and our goal all the time.
Right.
I mean, I don't have to sit there and do all these pay forward boards or the Thanksgiving meals. I don't have to. I want to.
Right.
We want to do those type of things. You know, you come in and you say, "Oh my God!" And I know these people now come in, and I can tell. Or I have people who sleep in the car in the back,
Right.
in the plaza, and I'll come and get something to eat. I don't have any problem. You know,
Yeah.
People who are sick, who I know are sick, who I'm like, okay, can I get you something? Can I bring you something? I don't have any problem.
Right.
I just don't like people, and I do have people who come in who try to abuse the system.
Right.
You know,
And to be discerning like that is tough.
exactly.
Yeah.
But we have families that we know it's a bad situation for years now. And they know that if Social Security doesn't come in time, you know, like if something happened and
They're up against
there
the
is
edge
no,
constantly.
yes, they have no food
Yeah.
and the well is closed and stuff like that. They know. They're going to give me a message and messenger.
And I'll
They're
tell
gonna
my
say,
staff, if
"Sasa,
I'm not
you
there,
know,
this person's coming by,
don't charge them.
don't charge them what they're having.
It's like, dare I say, you're what churches need to be. You're always there. You're always open. You're able to kind of, hey, come on in, take a load off. We'll get you.
No,
a
you can
water.
ask me, with all the money that you give away, you can go to Greece, you can make, you can pay your medical bills. Not all of them. But
Right.
yeah, I know, but I can say no.
Well, there's the element, a lot of social media, like what you're working on and those types of ideas that can be monetized. Those are revenue streams. You can build them big enough and monetize them. I've seen restaurants do that.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I can see somebody walking to the restaurant or ask me, my kid and we have no food for tonight.
Right.
I can't just ignore them.
Right.
It's gonna eat me alive. It's gonna eat me. Right. I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I don't care if they say if it's true or not.
Yeah.
Because maybe it's not true, right? Maybe they have food, just they want free food. Okay.
You got a little small percentage
but he's
of that.
gonna eat me. Right. He's gonna eat me. So I can't. I'm gonna give it to them.
I think ultimately, if at the end when we're all judged, if you believe that way, the judge will know the heart.
Correct.
So
I agree 100%.
Hey, you responded accordingly based on what was presented at face value. That person who was maybe pulling the wool over your eyes, that's on them. Because a lot of people are like, well, they're just going to spend it on beer or alcohol or blah, blah, blah. Well, I've had that where I'll go get you a burger from McDonald's. That's not what I want. Well, then I don't know what to tell you, man. What do you just want money? Yeah, I just want money. Yeah,
I've given people money too. They'll come in crying, can you give me $5 or $10? And I've helped them.
Right.
I've helped them.
But
and I know who they are.
But not every time. I mean, when somebody comes all the time and say, I need $50 to pay my electric bill, and then the next week I need $50 for that. Then I can't.
Right.
First of all, I can't. But
there are people who do it professionally.
Yeah.
Yes.
They actually have their own Facebook
I can
page.
give food, but I'm not allowed to give money so much.
Well, with that all being said, everybody that's listening, is it GrecianPizzeria.com or
Grecian Family Restaurant?
Family Restaurant and Bakery.com.
Bakery, yeah. No, the website he's saying.
Oh, the website? Yeah. Oh, the website, it's a new website because we built it now. So it's a long thing. So just go to the Facebook.
Find
easier that way.
Grecian
Family Restaurant
and Bakery.
And Bakery in Spring Hill.
And actually we are I don't know if you know, but we are nominated for a lot of categories in the food section.
Of the awards that are happening.
The awards that are happening,
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh my God.
And
cool.
Frank is nominated for Hometown Hero again. So if you like to give us a award, thank you so much.
Maybe you need to be the what do they call that? The lead of the Christmas parade.
He was.
I was a few years ago. That was the month just before I had my heart attack, the triple bypass. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I was white as a ghost on the thing. I remember that.
I think it was 22. The Christmas 22, I think. I think so.
22.
I don't remember, but it was 22. Yeah, he was the. How you say
what
that?
do they call that thing? The position.
How you say that?
Chief.
Chief.
What was it?
Oh my gosh.
Someone on their high horse.
How you call the guy who got
Grand Marshal?
Grand Marshal. Yes, thank you.
He was that. Yeah.
I was sick as a thing, and I don't care about any of that stuff as long as we make a difference in the community. If we help one person.
But dude, at some point you just got to take care of yourself.
That's true.
But
people, I'm always the hard way. That I had my ablation last week, and I was at the restaurant the following day because my son had forgotten the entire food order, and I'm like, with no food, how are we going to run the weekend with no breakfast?
Right.
So I was there the next. She didn't know.
Right.
I sneaked out of the house. I said, I'm going for a walk. I took the car. And she has FBI people behind me. They kept calling. She goes, your husband's at the restaurant?
FBI.
CIA. She got everybody in Spring Hill following me.
Oh, wow. That's great.
It's fun.
Well, she loves you.
I know. I love her too. And
it all started with the dough.
Yeah.
Without her, forget about it. Yep. She doesn't make the dough anymore now. Right. She makes other dough.
Right. I'd say, in the beginning, it started with the first date in the dough.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Swept her off her feet.
Don't worry. I'm not. Don't forget because it was the most awful first date I ever seen.
But here you are.
Yeah, I know. You see, thanks.
There's hope, guys.
Yep, there sure is.
Do it differently on the first date. Well, there you go. Check them all out. All the details will be in the description, especially the Facebook link. If you're listening here or you're visiting and you find yourself in Spring Hill, go by, enjoy it. It's a good experience. Always good food. whenever we have an option to go to lunch or something like that, it's one of the first places I always propose to go for anybody. My friend Rich and I have been there many, many times. He and I have a podcast together called The Rich Redmond Show. Check that out, therichredmondshow.com. And of course, as usual, mmtbp.com, where you can go rate, review, follow along, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. We always encourage that. Maybe we'll have merch someday. Maybe. I haven't really decided that. But, I kind of use my podcast in a way to help other businesses like you. So, guys, thanks for being a part of the podcast.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.